like a little taco, I think.
Cheese stick. Or raw sausage.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Benji here.
And Anthony.
And welcome back to the bar after the small little hiatus. We did have some adult responsibilities we had to take care of, but we're happy to be back. And I'm kind of excited because this movie was actually pretty good. What are we going to do today, man?
Today we're going to be reviewing The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Yes.
It just came out tonight. It's going to be out for you guys tomorrow, and it's directed by Patrick Hughes, who did
Expendables 3. It wasn't the best one, personally. I think I like 1 and 2 better. But, you know, that shows you what the director does.
Yeah,
there's nothing
it was very
special
his style,
here.
right?
It's nothing special here. There's nothing amazing in the sense of this is going to be like an Oscar-nominated film. I know we say that a lot, but it's a popcorn movie. That's what it's about. But you know what? Let's get right into it. Let's talk about some of the actors, some of the good things about this movie. Which two of the best things, in my opinion, are Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson as Michael Bryce and Darius Kincaid. They're the main characters. They're the ones. The Bodyguard is Ryan Reynolds, and the Hitman is Samuel Jackson. You will see this in the trailers. We will put a little bit of trailers there. But yeah, they're the main part of the movie. It's kind of like their relationship throughout this whole situation. This Lethal Weapon / Rush Hour, more grittier kind of movie. That's literally what this movie is. It's like
a hodgepodge mixed match quilt of different 90s kind of genre.
Kind of 90s, but a lot of that like partner ish movies.
Crime. We hate each other, but we love each
Yeah,
other.
exactly. This is gonna sound a little bit weird, but it's that like black and white guy, you know, what's it called? Connection that a lot of these movies try to do. Men in Black, Lethal Weapon, Rush Hour, all of those type of
Beverly
movies.
Hills Cop back in the 80s.
Yeah, so all of those movies are kind of like an homage.
Reference.
This is kind of like an homage to that. It's bringing you that sense of style. And personally, I really like that. I really love that they brought in a lot of that old school action cheesiness. As you know, one of my favorite movies is Demolition Man, which is a 90s old school, you know, action film. And I think that's what they really wanted to bring. They even had some other actors that really caught me off guard, which was Salma Hayek. She was actually Samuel L. Jackson's wife. Her name was Sonia Kincaid. She was something different. I'm not going to spoil anything, just in case you want to see this. But she played something she's honestly never played before.
Yeah, she's very out of type in this picture.
Yeah, and it's very good. I think she does a very good job. There isn't the main, villain in this one is Gary Oldman. He is Vladimir Dukovich. I can't say his last name. Dukovich. He's in the movie as well, and he's okay. He's there. It's your basic villain, Russian villain, foreign villain that barely speaks English.
This is a very let's do it by the script. Mm-hmm. We know what makes money. We know that actually we were talking about it on the way here. August is kind of weak in movies, and this one is actually a surprise. I don't want to say it's one of the best movies we've seen this summer, but
that's true. Just because right now it is a 35% of Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Then again, we do take Rotten Tomatoes with a grain of salt a lot of times, even those like high ones and the low ones, just because of the people that are actually reviewing these movies. A lot of times they're like hardcore critics. So it's something that you got to take a grain of salt. But like Anthony said, this isn't something that we could say is our best movie of the year. It's something to more of, you haven't seen anything in August? Go check it out. If you want to pay some, you want to see something in the theaters,
I recommend get out of your hot apartment and go get some AC. Go watch this film. I would not recommend this movie. You pay full price. I think this is a matinee. Yeah. The strength of this movie becomes its weakness for me towards the end. Like in the beginning, when we sat down, we were watching the beginning. There was a lot of executive producers, producer of this, producer of that, and I was like, why is there so many producers? Well, we figured out that all these explosions, it costs money. So you need producers.
Yeah. But that's also a good thing. I personally loved the action parts of these films.
There's a lot of action in this film.
There is.
To the point where I'm just like, do we need another car chase scene?
But then this is where it shows you our differences. Anthony's more of an Atomic Blonde kind of a structured action film, which has a different. The story is more meaningful than the action of that.
Yeah, it's a story-driven film. This one is just all fluff.
Yeah,
so it's all explosion and cuss words and.
I'm the kind of guy that liked Expendables to like my blood vessels. Like I really love that film because of all the action. I didn't care about the story because I wanted to see explosions.
You just wanted to see something explode in front of you.
Yeah,
and there's an audience for that.
Yes, exactly. it. And the thing is, like, they didn't I personally don't think they ever overdid it to the point of like Expendables, where stuff was kind of like extreme. You know, it was more of like
or Fast and the Furious.
This seems like it could happen in certain situations. You know, certain accidents and stuff like that. But then again, you do see a lot of stunt work from a lot of different guys, because of course Samuel L. Jackson is very old. He is very played out.
So you notice that didn't match.
It didn't match just because of the thing. But I like Samuel L. Jackson in this film. I thought he played what he plays best, which is an asshole. He's a dick to a lot of like the people that he's in here. When he tries to play a serious role, like in Kong, Skull Island, or like a serious role, like in like even Snakes on a Plane, he tried to play like a serious role on that one. Mm-hmm. It doesn't work. He doesn't have that mentality. He's a jokester. He's the kind of dude that like he annoys you, but damn, he can make you laugh here and there, kind of stuff.
My problem with this is, and I think what you just said right now makes a lot of valid point. But for me, I hate when actors start doing things and it starts devaluing their work that they've done previous to.
True.
And this man needs to sit down. I get it. You need another house in the Alps or something. You know, the credit card commercials were not enough. But like, honestly, Samuel Jackson, please stop making movies, because people are just going to be like, oh. But see, then this guy's just phoning it in.
True, I do agree with that, but it's also I think, you know, why stop something that they're paying you for? In my opinion, I'm sorry, like credibility.
Yeah, a check is a check, but
credibility at one point, it's like, okay, cool. Good example, Adam Sandler. He just came out with an amazing film.
Stallone. I mean, is it vanity? Like, they don't want to lose, like,
you know? You look at Stallone and you look at the shitty movies that he's done now, but you still look at Rocky and you're like, damn, he was so amazing in that. Right? You know what I mean? Like, you see that. Can you
say that about Samuel L. Jackson?
He's done some good films in the past.
Like, he's like, all we need him to do is Star Trek, and
he's probably the Dragon. Or is it, no, like, honestly, Samuel L. Jackson was kind of like the bad character in a lot of movies that he did in the past. So I think he's trying to make that lead role now. But yeah, I do agree.
It's too late.
I agree with that. It is a little bit late.
He's too old.
He is being used a lot. He's using Marvel, Kingsman, this. Like, he is being used in a lot. But I like them.
Was he in Transformers? I think he was in Transformers too, no? Like, I tell you, all he needs to do is Star Trek and he's good. He's done everything.
I don't know. I like them. I like them in this film. He made me laugh. He brought that sense of...
But what was the best thing about this movie?
Ryan Reynolds. Hands down. Ryan Reynolds is amazing. But, see, this is where I like the film. They really made fun of themselves in these films. Ryan Reynolds, if you notice in any of his movies, back from like, what's it called, Van Wilder, all the way to Deadpool, he always corrects somebody. He's always making.
Have you ever seen that movie that he did about being a server? It's called Waiting, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
He always says something to be a smartass in a kind way. You know, like he always says something to correct someone, and he does that in this movie.
I like the internal dialogue that he always has. He's like, can't that guy shut up already? Like, I love when he does that on film. I think that there was a lot of ad-libbing in this film, and I really enjoyed that. And I mean, I don't know.
I feel like it's a movie you just want to go and laugh. This is a movie you want to laugh. A lot of the stuff that did come out in the trailer was in the film, but it still looked good. I love action.
Still worked,
I love
right?
stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love a lot of action. Now, again, I love movies like Dunkirk, where the action isn't as serious. It's serious, but in a different way. Sometimes I need an explosion. Sometimes I need people's brains to be splattered all over the place, you know? And I was hoping Atomic Blonde was that, and it wasn't, in my opinion.
Oh my God,
it wasn't. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna
so much
that
better
movie
than
was
this.
such a letdown for this year. I'm sorry.
No.
But this is the type of movie where I shut off my story mode and just say, hey, you know what? Let me just watch somebody die. You know what I mean? Let me just watch somebody get run off the road and stuff like that. Let me enjoy
the jalapenos in my popcorn.
Yeah, you know, just enjoy the film. And that's what I'm going to agree on. I'm going to give this movie a 7.5. Some things did change my mind on the way, you know, really thinking about what the movie is about. I'll give it a 7.5 because, one, Ryan Reynolds was great. Yeah. I personally loved Samuel L. Jackson in this film. But I can say there was a lot of moments where I was like, oh, that's a little bit too much cheese that I could take, kind of stuff. And of course, story-wise, it was there. There was some cool parts about the story. It was pretty sad towards the end of the reason. Okay. But it took a little long for me to care about that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So that's why it's kind of lacking. I do love stories in films, but this is more of just pretty much just guns, cars crashing, Fast and Furious type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
7.5?
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 6. I wanted to let's
pretty
go
good
home.
One for him.
Yeah, actually it is. Yeah, I'm being very, very generous right now. Ryan Reynolds really. Ryan Reynolds really. If he wasn't in this movie would have sucked. That's how.
Yeah,
I felt.
I do agree. Yeah, like he made.
And I need to say this. I feel that Ryan Reynolds is going up and Samuel Jackson is going down.
Yeah, but he's been going down.
And it's sad that you see it in one film. Like it's evident in one film.
And do you think it's in this one?
Yeah.
I disagree with that one.
I feel like, oh God.
I think
please.
Kong Skull Island was a little bit.
That one was bad
I think that one brought him down. And this one kind of just went like, it just kind of went up. But Ryan Reynolds did make him shine at certain points. Mm-hmm. But I think Samuel Jackson made Ryan Reynolds shine at certain points in this film as well.
They needed each other?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the Rush Hour. You needed Chris Tucker with Jackie Chan. If not, that wouldn't have worked.
Yep.
But overall, guys, let us know down in the comments. What's your favorite Samuel Jackson movie of all time? Do you like him at all in any films? Personally,
The Phantom Menace.
I like Shaft. That was a good one.
Actually, Django.
There you go. Oh, he did an amazing job. Oh, Black State Moan or Black Moan.
Black Moan is, I don't know.
There was one of those, but let us know down below. What's your favorite Samuel Jackson one? And don't forget to give us a like.
Yes. Don't forget to check us out on social media. We are active in Instagram. We post daily when we're active. Mm-hmm. And we took a week off, guys. Sorry. We're also on Facebook. We're on Tumblr. And we're on Twitter. Ben takes care of Twitter.
Yeah, there is links down below. Instagram is our big one. We get to show photos, which is a little bit more fun in my opinion. Yes. So check us out there. Alright guys, if you guys like this review, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos. Have a good one.